Standpoint. This is one of the shows that I always get excited about, especially when I meet people after my own heart. Young people doing amazing stuff that goes a long way to make our lives better. Now, have you ever thought about leaving your corporate job for something that you really love? I mean, you love doing, and everybody thinks you are mad. When I was growing up, parents used to tell their children what they wanted them to do. Of course, it's no secret I wanted to be a land economist, and the rest is history. I am here. What is your passion? What do you really want to do? Where you are you happy? Are you satisfied with what you're doing? It's not about the money. It's about the inner satisfaction. It's about the passion you have for what you're doing. My name is Gifty Auntie. I welcome you to the Standpoint. Today we have a show for you and have three amazing young ladies in the studio who are going to share their fears. And now, where they are they really happy? Did they make the right decisions? I'd like to say thank you to GTP Nusa for my club, Ophelia Crossline Design Source for me. Afio Creations takes care of my beading needs, and Paba Cosmetics always provides us with a makeup product.
Pollution from today's environment can be found in the air, water, household products, and even our foods. These chemicals increase harmful free radicals in our bodies, causing many of today's diseases. Antioxidants found in olive leaves protect us from these effects. Made in Australia, Convita olive leaf extract is 100% natural from fresh picked leaves. With powerful antioxidants, 40 times more than extra virgin olive oil, 400% more than vitamin C, and 16 times more than noni, Convita olive leaf extracts provide incredible cardiovascular health and boost your immune system against coughs, cold, flu, and more, enhancing your whole family's general wellness. Contact Zaya Limited on 0266 040 050 for wholesale and retail. Convita olive leaf extract, nature's secret to wellness.
Hush, my little baby.
For babies' tummy pains, minor digestive upsets, or teething, caring mothers everywhere used Auntie Mary's Baby Gripe Mixture. It's quick, effective, and sure to leave babies smiling again in no time. Auntie Mary's Baby Gripe Mixture from Ennis Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
Well, if you just joined us, we are talking about venturing into the unknown. We have three young ladies here who left their corporate jobs or what they went to school originally to train for, to pursue their passion. And I'd like to say thank you to my sponsors, NS Chemist, providing quality and affordable medicines for Ghanaians and beyond. Anointed Electrical Engineering Services, the generator expert. And I'd like to say thank you to Makeup and More for applying the makeup for us. Now, seated opposite me is Faith Fafa Goba, business administrator, HR option, 10 musician.
Got it.
Welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. You look gorgeous.
Okay, next to Fafa, I have Selena Bebaku Mensah, aspiring lawyer, became a broadcast journalist, now an accessories designer, working the various runways or walkways from Ghana to UK to Italy to the world. Good to have you on the Standpoint.
It's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Looking lovely as always.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you.
And we'll talk about that watch after the show.
Next to Selena, I have Abba Dawood Amma, a banker turned fashion entrepreneur. Now, I got to know this woman online, on Facebook. I saw something she had done, and then quickly, you know your sister now. She loved her African, dresses. So I got in touch with her, and actually, if you've noticed this sudden combination of the black and white African print skirt and then the red top, this woman introduced us all to it, and now it's become uniform for a lot of people. How about good to have you on the standpoint?
Good to be here.
Banker, 10 fashion designer or entrepreneur. When you were growing up, what did you want to do? What was your childhood ambition?
I wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to be a journalist.
And what happened?
But I ended up doing home economics. By then, SS wasn't that an old idea. So my parents advised me to pick a course that I will learn a skill out of. So I went into home econs, but afterwards decided that that wasn't really what I wanted to do. So I went to the university reading KVAS, reading business management.
Business management,
yes.
Okay.
And like any household in Ghana, you're told to climb as high as you can, then later look for a job.
Right.
So afterwards, I got lucky. By then, the Nigerian banks had started coming in. So I got lucky and got hired into one, being a relationship manager.
Yes. At the bank.
Yes. I must say it wasn't a pleasant experience.
Now we'll come and talk about that experience.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about it.
We'll talk about that experience. But Selena, what about you? Growing up, what did you want to do?
I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
Yes. So my parents always bought me toys that were doctors' kids and all that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to be. But when I started secondary school, I realized I wasn't so good with the sciences. So I started thinking of journalism, especially after watching my very first Oprah Winfrey show.
Wow.
I was so in awe of the woman and the whole show and how she was affecting lives. I said, I want to be like this woman. I want to be a journalist. I want to have my own talk show one day.
Right.
And that's all I wanted to be. But my dad managed to convince me to study law. Especially because he told me, if you accept or decide to study law, I'll take you to England. And I wanted to go to school in England. So I said, okay, it's prestigious. Being a lawyer is prestigious.
Right.
It's all about reading and hard work. Yeah, okay, I can do that. So I went into it and I found law isn't easy, especially English law. It was really difficult. I struggled with my law degree a bit. And I realized it was because I just wasn't passionate about it. It wasn't really my dream. I was trying to make my father happy. And so after the undergrad, I decided not to pursue any further.
Okay.
And go after what I really want to do, which is journalism, especially broadcast journalism. So I'm a graduate of GIJ, Ghana Institute of Journalism. So are you, right?
Yes. Yes.
And then moving back to Ghana, I lived in England for 11 years. I moved back in 2008. I realized that African print bags were really trendy. And I used to buy a couple, use them. And people would give me compliments.
We'll come back to that. But did you love doing what you were doing? That broadcast, being a broadcast journalist?
I loved it and I still love it. I love journalism, especially the broadcast aspect of it. Yes, I love doing it. It's just that I found another passion that perhaps I'm more passionate about.
Okay, let me go to Fafa now. Growing up,
it's been a winding road for me. It was clear that music was a thing for me. But when I look around me, my environment, everybody around me, there was
was that your childhood dream to be a musician?
It's always been my dream to be a musician, but I knew it wasn't something I would go into professionally because my people didn't really like the idea. I mean, you're supposed to go to school and become somebody great, and the music wasn't the thing. So I just took it as a hobby. Wherever there's a microphone, I sing in church, parties, wherever there's a gig, wherever there's a stand.
Even when you are not invited, you go and sing.
I'm not invited,
you go and sing.
I'll go to the MC. You know what? I want to sing. And until you make me sing, I'm not leaving. That's how bad it was. Yeah.
But did you go through, did you practice with what you studied? You went to do what? Electrical engineering?
Electrical engineering at the Polytechnic, HND, Control Systems option.
And then you went to Central University to do
business administration.
Business
human
and did you
resource.
work with any of it?
I worked with the administration.
Okay.
With the engineering, the only experience I have in that field is the internship I had with ECG, Accra East Region. We did some monitoring and evaluation. It was the maintenance department I functioned in. Right. But apart from that, I can't even fix a bulb.
On that note, let me take a short break. When we come back, we'll continue. The Standpoint is also aired on ABN TV on Sky Channel 235, which is across Western Europe, parts of Canada, Asia, and North Africa. If you're in UK, you can watch it on Freeview 525. Our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh, is powered by Dream Oval. We'll be back.
There is this new generator set we would like to introduce to you in this era of power outages.
I hope this time around you're going to give us something better.
Yes. Let's go out and have a test run.
This box a generator? Get a quality one from Anointed Electrical Engineering Services.
Come to Anointed Electrical Engineering Services for a permanent solution to your power problems. We do 24/7 after sales service, sales of spare parts for all generators and cables, and we repair all generators even if you didn't buy from us. Locate our head office at number 77 Anointed House off of Dokomala Main Road. Anointed, the generator experts.
Welcome back to the Standpoint. I'd like to say thank you to our supporters. Go-Got Yogurt, Grafton Mineral Water, Daily Fruit Juices by Pilco, Matame Sports, and of course, Yep Cleaning Services. They make sure that our environment is very clean every time we come to work, especially when we have recording. So if you need anybody to clean your house, please, or your office, wherever, just call them. They do such excellent job. We are also refreshed by Cake Techniques and Mac Catering Services. Make sure my crew and I get some food to eat. Don't worry, today we'll give you some. Okay, we are very nice. Okay, Abba.
Yes.
How was your experience at the bank like? Because these days every girl wants to work at the bank. That's where the money is. And you were lucky you got employed straight.
It wasn't easy. It's a memory sometimes I don't even want to think about.
That bad?
I mean, yeah, that bad. Of course, we have people who enjoy it. I mean, some people are born corporate people. Yeah. They enjoy the backbiting, the corporate politics, and all that. But it wasn't for me. You get this outrageous budget thrown at you. Bring the sum of money at the end of the month. So much stress, so much pressure. I mean, I wake up in the morning going to work and it's like, why am I doing this to myself? You understand?
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, I mean, reluctantly you go to work. But then, you can't live like that. You look at the next 15 years and ask yourself, where would I be?
Abba, you're getting emotional about this.
Yeah, it's a memory I try not to. My husband will tell you anytime I talk about my past, whatever. It wasn't, and people are in this situation. I mean, ladies now will want to do their masters when they are working, raising kids, married. It's not easy. It's not easy. So this has been a blessing. I mean, being a business for myself has been a big blessing to me that every single day I thank God for that idea.
About this rumor that we hear, that sometimes the bank ladies are pushed to sleep with clients to get the account. Is it true?
I can't pinpoint any colleague. Of course, I wasn't going on rounds with them. Right. But I'm someone, no one would bring such nonsense, to me. Because...
But the targets that you're given, does it sometimes push, is it something that can push somebody together?
Of course. Of course. I mean, you look at the amount of money you're supposed to bring. It's not just assets, as in loans and all that. You're supposed to bring in funds and loans, book loans and all that. I mean, it wasn't something an ordinary person, an environment, an ordinary person without so much love for the profession can thrive or will enjoy. So, of course, you had ladies, I mean, frustrated. Of course, I wasn't going on rounds with them, so I can't tell. But then, I wouldn't
But
put
you
it
felt
past.
frustrated.
I felt frustrated, depressed, stressed. I mean, all the adjectives you can use to describe. To the extent that when I'm going to work, I'm wearing my suit, my makeup, all that. I mean,
But you were dying inside.
at the end of the day, it wasn't something I looked forward to doing, or even saw myself growing in it.
Right.
Yes. So I had to get
And
up.
how did your people feel, your family feel, when you said you were leaving to go and sew?
I think my mother-in-law just accepted it barely about 4 months ago, and I've been doing this since 2011. My father told me, no person will do school baby say. I'm not a trained seamstress, or tailor or fashion designer. I just sat down and saw the opportunity. I mean, if I want to wear what I'm wearing, the stress I'll have to go through to get it, tailors lying and all that. And we all know that corporate ladies are very busy.
Yeah.
You don't even have to, these days they don't even go to shops.
No.
They sit down, order, and want the item to be delivered to them.
Right.
So I just looked at it, saw the value chain. I realized it wasn't that perfect, that I could twist it, turn it this way, add my love of fashion, I mean, and come up with something that any lady can sit behind a computer and order, like when you are in abroad.
What were your fears?
My fears was the income security. Because, of course, at the end of the day, every month you get your salary, whether you enjoyed the job you're doing or not, you met your target or you didn't. But here is the case, you were venturing into the unknown.
Right.
You're going to be in control of your own destiny. So what I did was to kind of take baby steps. So I was still in banking, but when I closed, I'll be dealing with tailors, packaging, talking to customers. I did that for about 1.5 years.
Right.
Then got the courage to leave my job.
So you actually prepared.
Yes.
You planned.
Yes.
So by the time you stepped out,
Yes.
you knew you had something ready
a
to
safety net, sort of.
And now you're Miss D. The one and only Miss D. Don't you owe me a dress?
I think I do.
Thank you.
I was actually going to, I've misplaced your measurement, so I was going to call you to make something.
Selena.
Yes.
So you loved your accessories and you saw the opportunity and you thought, let me try it. And the same to you. At that time, there were a lot of people doing African print bags, doing accessories, key holders and what have you. So what were your fears? So you were cool about it. You disappointed your father. Oh, good morning, uncle.
He watches your program a lot.
I know. That's why I'm just greeting him. I mean, I advise her, I don't know why she stopped the law. You disappointed my uncle by not being a lawyer, broadcasting. Well, we accepted you do that. And then suddenly you said your love is going to be accessories.
Fashion, going into fashion.
Fashion.
Yes, it was, in the beginning, it was a bit hard for my family to accept it, especially my father, because he thought I was confused. But I just had this deep conviction that I can do it. But I thought that was when I'm much older and I've got lots of money and then I'll go into that. Yeah. Okay. But I started thinking, well, I don't need to wait till I'm 50 when I feel I'm so rich and ready. Okay. I can do this now. Look at how the reaction I get when I'm holding these bags, And
how did you think you were going to get into the riches? With broadcast journalism?
With broadcast journalism, when I have my own talk show.
Okay. The talk show you definitely will have. That one you definitely will have. But
I wanted to be Oparin free. And Oparin free is the world's richest black woman.
Thank you.
So I was going to be Africa's richest black woman. Okay. I'm still going to be.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah. So I started thinking, why don't I try this? You know, and then the edge was just so strong, and the fear was that I was like, hey, where do I get off? I don't have any background in fashion. I knew how to draw a little bit. I was quite good with drawing in school, but you know, I was thinking, how will I sketch a bag? And I said, well, try. You know, so I set off one day with my cousin. We went looking for leather. We roamed the whole of Accra for hours. Eventually, we found someone who sells leather. You know, I bought the first leather. And then looking for someone to make the bags was the most difficult one. Because I had bought some from a couple of people, I saw the flaws and the mistakes, and I wanted to make sure mine was better. Because like you said, there are a lot of people doing it. So if you're going to also do it, you have to stand out. You have to be different. You know, so that was my biggest fear, trying to get the kind of quality and finishing that I wanted. Yes. In terms of leaving my job, just like I started doing it on the side. I started selling for my car boots. For about 2 years, I was on radio. And then after my radio shows, I'll go out there, go to people's offices. Because just like she said, the corporate people do not want to come to the shops anymore. They don't have time. They have family life. They have work life. Yes. So I tested the market and I realized that, okay, I think I can sustain this. I have to take the risk. And in life, everything is all about risk. You have to be bold. You have to jump the gun and then try. And then with God, with you, definitely you will succeed. Honestly, I never doubted for 1 second that I wasn't going to make it, because like I said, God just put it on my heart. And I just knew that he would be with me and see me through.
And now you see yourself. When I saw the pictures, you were on TV in UK, one of the
UK African Fashion Week.
Week.
I was on ABN TV, Vox Africa, and a couple of other stations.
And I just watching the pictures, I was like, wow. How did you feel?
I felt really proud. Auntie Gifty, is not easy, just preparing to go for that show, you know, trying to get the designs ready, dresses for the models. I do accessories, but you still have to sew something for the models to wear so they look uniform, finding the resources to pay for all these things, because it's not free. You get an invite, but you still have to pay something. You know, there were times when I cried. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm like, why am I even doing this? I'm not going to go anymore. But when I went, the reaction, the exposure I've had since then, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. It's been great. Last year too, I was in the UK for the Guba Expo, and the BBC recognized me. They interviewed me on Focus on Africa. So honestly, I've never regretted it for one day going into fashion. I think I finally found what truly I want to do.
But not regretting it, enjoying the publicity, the fame and all that. But are you happy inside? Are you convinced that this is it? This is what I want to do?
I am very happy inside, because the challenges are really big in this fashion industry. It's very competitive and all that. But no matter the challenges that come, the successes that come, the accomplishments, it makes me so happy. It brings me so much joy. When I came today, I saw you holding my bag. I said, oh, that's one of my bags. You know, I feel so proud when I see someone holding my bag, or someone even just compliments me that I love your design. So
it's an addiction for me now.
Oh, she has a clutch bag named after her.
Yes, Nana Danswa clutch.
It's in our star collection, our 2016 collection. So people should look out for it. Yes, very soon I'll launch it all over social media so people see it. But you already have one.
Yes, I already have one. Hey, I proudly hold it. Hey, I tell you, Selena Beb said, oh, Selena Beb. I said, yes, this is the Nana Danswa clutch. Papa.
Yes, Auntie.
So, your mother and your father, they suffered.
I love them.
Paid school fees.
I love them.
You did HND.
Tell them that they will enjoy soon.
After that, you said, I'll go again. I'm going to Central University.
Yeah.
The money is not easy. After that.
After that, the unknown.
Yeah.
Music. Why would anybody want to go into music? I don't have any professional training in music and reading all these notes and all these skills.
You haven't been to a music school?
No, I haven't. The only ones I went to are the ones that were organized by people, Pastor Helen Yawson, Danny, you know, these courses and all that. But apart from that, I haven't had any in-depth, training in music, in nothing. It's just the training and practice I've been doing since childhood, watching videos, listening to music, I listen to a wide genre of music. I don't limit myself to one particular style. I mean, my favorite has always been dance hall. Growing up, dance hall and reggae, and so in my albums I have a mixture of all these genres.
Right.
Now, for me, I want to state categorically that yes, I have siblings who are into the corporate world. I have a lot of friends who are into the corporate field, and it's great. It's just that we are all not wired for certain things.
Right.
So you need to identify and discover your purpose, what you are wired for. So you put yourself in that field, and then that attributes of God in you can gain expression.
Right.
And that is what I decided to do. It's not been easy. It's been challenging, but this is how I can describe it. It's like you get to a town, and your exact spot or destination is behind at the river at the back. You need to cross the river to get to your destination. The distance between where you're standing and that destination is the unknown. And there's so much that it goes into it. You need to ask yourself a lot of questions. And this is what a lot of we young people are not doing. We see somebody, I'm into music, so that is the best thing I can say. Oh, this is Charlie, the musicians are making money. Charlie, I think I want to go into music. Then today you're here, you're into gospel, Charlie, gospel, then call you, may call, the other side. And you're all over. You're not asking questions. You are the river. Do you know how deep it is?
Right.
If it is deep, do you have the requisite skills to swim? Assuming you're going to drown, do you have the skills to swim? Do you have the know-how, the process and procedures to cross, to swim to the other side? If it is shallow, water has its own resistance.
Right.
Can you walk in the water to the other side? There's fish in the water, there are all kinds of things in the seaweeds, all that. You need to ask questions, but we don't do all that. We make a lot of mistakes, so we end up making a lot of mistakes.
Right.
But it also doesn't mean that once you make a mistake, you get stuck. Yes,
Right.
I've made a lot of mistakes, like any other person who is in the journey of the unknown. You make a lot of mistakes, but don't get stuck. Mistakes are part of the requirements. You need to venture into the unknown.
But Fafa, where you are now, are you getting frustrated?
I have been frustrated. I have been devastated. I have. It's not been easy. I mean, it's not been easy.
You have to produce yourself.
I produce myself. I manage myself. Yes, this video that we're about to see, Make Me Wanna, is straight from my pocket. And you know how it is. It's not good for an artist to handle you end up making a lot of petty mistakes that you're not supposed to do.
Right.
Okay, but by God's grace, what does the scripture say? What do you have in your hands? I have a pen and a paper, and I have some little money that I saved in my corporate field.
Right.
But the money is finished. So I decided, you know what, until I find that producer or that manager who is going to take me to the next level, I'm going to use this one that I have, my brain, and I'll use my voice. So I do voiceover jobs as well. It's been working.
But do you really think you took the right decision by going into music full time?
The unknown is not definite. The result is not definite. But with courage, with boldness, I believe that this is what God has has placed in me. There are still a lot in me that I believe I've still not discovered yet. But this very one, right here, I am very sure about it. So this song of mine, Make Me Wanna, is like a summary of all that I've gone through. You need to get a copy of this.
Let me take a break and come back here watching the stunt pen. And of course, during the break, you will see Fafa's video on Make Me Wanna. Make Me Wanna. You're watching the Stanford. The Stanford is sponsored by Anointed Electrical Engineering Services, the generator experts, and also
Convita olive leaf extract.
NS Chemist, providing quality and affordable medicines for Ghanaians and beyond. We are supported by Paba Cosmetics, Makeup and more. GTP New Style provides my cloth, and Ophelia Crossland Designs sews for me. We'll be back.
I am the first lady of this house. and there's no place for nasty coughs here. I remember when Dustin came down with a terrible cough. He was coughing louder than a trotro engine. I took charge. Ernest, my darling has a nasty cough.
He needs stop cough.
Stop cough.
Stop cough will take off his throat and chest congestion.
Take control of your family's health needs. Stop the cough with Stop Cough from NS Chemits Limited. Stop that irritating cough.
And in no time, my darling was better and back to his best.
Stop Cough from Ernest Chemists.
Now I'm grown, but that's one thing you should know. God has been good to me, and He still supplies my need. When I'm down and out, and I got nowhere to go, I still know deep inside that He sees my best side. I've been young, now I'm grown, but that's one thing you should know. My need when I'm down and out, and I got nowhere to go. I still know deep inside that He sees my best side. Let me make a sing, oh 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 oh. Let me make a shout,
Welcome back to the stand. I'd like to say thank you to Go-Got Yogurt, Grafton Mineral Water, Mac Catering Services, you know, the home of delicious food. I mean, cooked in a very clean and friendly environment. The owner is also an exciting, you know, man who just make you laugh. You know, if you're not careful, you choke on that delicious food. I'd like to say thank you to Yep Cleaning Services and, of course, Matamis Port. Abba, are you happy?
Extremely blessed.
Is it because of the money you are making, or there's more to it?
I won't lie. It's part of it. Let's say less than 50%.
Okay.
But the flexibility, the being able to wake up in the morning, plan my day the way I want it to go, being able to walk from my bedroom to my home office and make money, being able to sit by the computer when I want to make money. I mean, being able to cook whilst taking orders.
Right.
So that flexibility, the fact that I don't have any supervisor on my neck screaming at me, what have you brought in this month? The fact that I can determine my own destiny. I mean, it's scary if you look at it, but quite powerful, knowing that whatever I will earn at the end of the day, it's in my control.
Right.
So the combination of it being scary and powerful, that combination pushes you. This is my first public TV, radio, whatever appearance.
Yeah,
but the brand, if you get 10 people, about 2 or 3 ladies who know about Miss D.
Yeah.
Because the strategy was
you use the social media a lot.
Yes. I was among
that's
the
how
first.
I got to know about you. Yeah.
I started selling on Facebook way back in 2010 when people thought it was just a platform to just
have fun.
Chat, yeah, and all that.
Selena, you also use social media a lot to market yourself.
I love social media, especially Facebook. I said to my friend yesterday, if I ever meet Mark Zuckerberg, I think it is, I'll give him a hug and a kiss. Facebook has helped me a lot. Yes, it's good to do all the poses. And I love my poses and my pictures. So every now and then I put the poses and the pictures, then I put the bags there as well.
Even the poses, you're wearing something celeb in there. Fafa?
Yes, Dr. Gifty Auntie.
Rascal. Naughty you.
No, I'm a good girl.
I can tell
I'm
that you're a very good girl. Okay, you're a child of God.
And his attributes in me are gaining expression.
Amen. Preach on, sister.
And it makes me wanna.
You sure you're a journalist?
Yes, I've always thought about it. I've been to GIJ once.
Yeah, because you're very good.
Not to school. I only went to pick the forms. And I filled it, but I didn't submit it.
You did it. But seriously, I think some company out there should grab you as the HR or communications.
I don't know what they're waiting for.
They should. Honestly, because you're such a good communicator, as Selena said, and other musicians have done it, and Benny Sofe,
yes,
did it.
She's doing great.
Ruthie is doing it.
It's fantastic.
Of course, whilst we're doing the program, you see Miss Day's clothing, you see her website, you see her Facebook account, and then this is Selena bag. This is mine, please. Okay. No, this is mine. I've used it for about a year. Okay. And then, yes, and these are some of the latest ones she brought. Beautiful. The new designs.
This one was actually made in Italy. Like I said, it's always good to acquire knowledge. So I wanted to educate myself into the fashion world. So I just completed a bag making course in Italy. Yeah. And this is one of the bags I made handmade by myself in Italy.
Is it? No.
I'm taking that one. There's some
and then this one. Yeah. These are
because the new collection is going to be called the Star Collections.
The Star Collections.
Yes, we're gonna be named after celebrities.
Okay. All right, now let me take a short break. When I come back, I'll give you a bit of me. Over the years, I've met young people who keep asking me one question. How do you identify your purpose? How do you know exactly what you want to do or what you must do in life? Well, my answer has always been simple. Being purposeful is being a blessing to your society. Fulfilling purpose, fulfilling destiny is important. Yes, you need to be passionate about it, but sometimes we are passionate about the very wrong things. Purpose is identifying what you love and what you hate. Purpose lies between that, in between that. Miss G loved her fashion, loved her clothes, but she hated the disappointments by tailors. She hated having to go to tailors and seamstresses and designers and being disappointed. So in there, she found her purpose. Selena loved her bags, her accessories, but the kind of bags that were being produced here in Ghana, the ones she saw, she wasn't pleased with it. They weren't properly done. So right there and then, she knew that I can do something about it. I have to do something about it. Not forgetting about the fact that she said she dreamt, God revealed it to her. Fafa knew she loved to sing. She was tired of the one-way singing every time of Eradia Humimobo kind of thing. She thought there must be a revolution, there must be something more exciting or something different. There's a different aspect of gospel. So she found it in there. I love to see women succeed. I love to celebrate women. And I hate to see women suffering. I hate to see women confused and don't know what to do. I hate to see women accept that they are second-class citizens. I hate to see women believe that marriage defines them. marriage is good, definitely good, and it's beautiful. I believe we've seen so many. It's in the Bible. We are all Christians. God ordained it. It's beautiful. But what are you here for? What kind of impact do you want to make? Where you find yourself today, are you making that impact? Are you happy? Forget the money. Are you happy doing what you're doing? Are you satisfied doing what you're doing? Dare to be different. Dare to shine. Dare to venture into the unknown. If you're happy where you are, excellent, be there. When I was leaving GBC, I told my younger colleagues that don't think that because I'm leaving, you also have to leave. I always knew that there was coming a time that I would have to leave, because my dream was to build a production company, a production house, a production empire. My dream had always been to go out there, speak to people, but we all have different dreams. There are people who stayed at GBC and went on retirement, and I love and respect them because they fulfilled a purpose. They touched life. They made it possible for some of us also to dream, to be able to come on air, to be journalists, to be newscasters. I heard Reverend Pastor Mensa Otabel say something on radio quite recently. He said there was a time people were saying, organized crusade, we want to see you heal because you're also a powerful man of God. And he told them that no, we are all different. We all have different gifts. We all have different gifts and talents. And you can only be successful when you pursue your own talent, when you fulfill your own purpose. Thanks for watching. See you same time, and in the next 5 years I want to meet you at the top, because that is where I'm heading towards. Bye for now.